All right. So now that was kind of our. I want to segue into our new one of our new segments. We're always coming up with.
Oh yeah, we got to keep the new segment, keep it fresh.
Yeah. So the new segment that we have, Jordan actually gave it its name. It's very important that you get the name right. What is it called?
The Standard Review.
Okay, and this is where we
very prestigious.
Yeah, so
we don't just review anything.
Yeah,
we're doing it. We're doing it like Siskel and Ebert style. We're not going to just say, "Oh, it's all right," or "Oh, that was cool," or "That was awesome." No. We're doing
it's a very scientific procedure.
That's
using
right.
appendages called thumbs
up. All right.
Wait, are we doing the one or the two?
No, you do either one. We either do 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down. We get the thumbs up, thumbs down.
That's like a.
If you choose to do one, it's thumbs up, sideways.
Let's do the one.
Down.
You want to do the one?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll do the one. So thumbs up, thumbs down, and then.
Right. So that way we can all give our personal opinions, and we're not swayed by the other people, and everyone can know where we stand. On the game.
Exactly. And we're going to review movies, games.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll do retro games.
This is something we all three have to experience. A lot of the other things, like he only plays board games. This is all something we all experience.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
We won't have that where, hey, did you see this?
So like the Shannara books. We're not going to get into that.
We're not going to review Shannara.
Okay. All 20. What did you say?
Shannara
22?
Chronicles. Can we all watch the first episode
yeah,
of Shannara
we'll do that.
Chronicles?
What it's on CW.
MTV.
Never mind. MTV?
On MTV.
Oh, that's why you saw the... Okay.
Watch it.
All right. So the first...
Watch it or get out, details guy.
The first of many The Standard Reviews is the board game Codenames, made by Vlaada Chvátil, one of my favorite designers. I know you guys probably mean
Vlaada Chvátil.
No, he's awesome. He makes some awesome games. Anyways,
How
this
do you know
game...
it's a him?
Because I know who it is.
You looked it up? You know his picture?
That's his friend.
It's my buddy.
Looking?
It's my buddy. We go back. We used to
Vlad.
hop fences and drink Slurpees together.
Do you call him Vlad? I'd call him Vlad. What's up, Vlad?
Okay, so... me and Vlad, when we were designing this game. Now, so the game's actually it's incredibly easy as far as the mechanics of the game, but it's the interaction that you get with the player. So I'll try to explain a little bit. You guys can jump in and tell me what you think. So you play with 2 teams. It could be 2 teams of 2. It could be 2 teams of 4. It could be 2 teams of 6. But normally it's 2 teams of 2. One of the persons on your team is what's called the field operative, and then there's someone who's called the spy master. The spy master is going to be giving one-word clues to this field operative, and that's kind of the mechanic of the entire game. But what you're trying to give clues to, on the table, there is a 5x5 grid of cards that all just have a single word on them, and they're random nouns like
tick,
bug, nut,
glass,
tree, anything. It could be anything. And what you're doing is there's another grid, because there's a blue team. Remember, there's 2 teams. There's a blue team and a red team. And what you're trying to do is, on this grid, it tells you out of the 5x5 grid, which of these cards that are on here are your team's color that you want your other person to guess, and you don't want them to guess the other team's cards. So far,
so tree is red and nut would be blue. You don't want to say things that grow, because then it'd be both. Right, exactly. So what you're trying to do, and the mechanic is that you try to kind of, I think of like 9 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, right? You try to get what
clears it right out.
No, but what you're trying to do, you'll have multiple words on this 5x5 grid that you're trying to give a clue for, but you can say things, you can say one word, and then you can say a number of cards that are associated with that word that you're trying to get the person who's guessing to guess. So like, for instance, if the word was, let's say you had tree, nut, and orange. So you could say grow 3. And the other person's going to take grow, and they're going to try to look at the thing and say, what are the 3 cards on here that are associated with the word grow? The part that's interesting about this, there's one word that has an assassin card that of course the person you're trying to tell doesn't know which one it is. But if they ever pick that one, game over, you lose. It is incredibly easy. I might not have explained it the best, but...
Yeah, so like one of the examples, just to try and clear it up a little bit, one of the examples, when you have 25 words, it's hard to remember all the words, so you say things you don't mean. So for one of the set I had, it was bond, there was pistol, and there was bar. And those 3, I just said spy.
To me, right?
To Joe.
You said spy 3.
Spy 3. So you could try and pick out those 3 words. Well, what I didn't pay attention to was that the assassin word was missile. Which I don't know if you guys pay attention to bomb, but he stops a bunch of missiles. So spy was, and luckily he didn't go for missile, but it was a poor choice of words.
Yeah, I got bond, but what was that? I forgot the
bars.
And then you went for something else besides pistol.
Again, it's a kind of difficult to explain, and I think the reason that this game is so much fun is you play more, you kind of almost get these inside jokes going because like there's certain things like word association that maybe only you and your spouse or significant other or friend would only know.
Right.
And that's where the game gets so much fun. And then at the end of the game is where you burst up in laughter because you're like, why aren't you, it's like, what did I say? It's like Inception, the game. You're trying to like stick what you're thinking into their brain. It is so much fun. It's incredibly easy to play. It takes probably 15 minutes to play.
Once you get going, it's great.
It was super quick and super, not too quick. I mean, you still had a great time.
And it's thinky. You have to kind of think.
Yeah, you got to take some time to kind of figure out what combination. And when you're on the edge, when you're trying to guess what they're thinking, it's a lot of fun.
And the first word's always easy. When they say, like you said, spy, let's say 2, it's like, okay, I'm going to get Bond. But it's like, oh, what's the second one?
Yeah, because it's always, the first one's kind of easy. The second one's a little attenuated. It's kind of, it's a little out there.
It's not as on the nose.
Yeah. Like I had leg and you picked cast and the other word was spider. 8 legs. So see, it's kind of how you're trying to get 2 words to kind of fit together. It's an excellent game. It's only $18 on Amazon.
Jerk, and it was like lawyer.
Thanks.
And then he picked a worm, and I was like, not even thinking worm.
Yeah, like you little worm. Yeah, you little jerk. Yeah. So it's an excellent game. It's a cool game of trying to you're like staring at the other player, trying to push what you're thinking into their brain. Excellent game. It's like I said, it's like $20 on Amazon. Definitely check it out. Codenames. For me, thumbs up.
All right, review everybody.
Okay, we're gonna do the gladiators. 1, 2, 3.
Thumbs up.
Oh,
good review.
3 thumbs up. So
buy it.
Surprisingly, had a great time with this game. Even if you didn't understand it first, it just took one playthrough to really get it. It was a really fun game.
A lot of fun.
You could play with 3 or 4 people.
It
says 2 to 8, but it's better. 4 is probably the ideal or more.
I would like to play it with 8. That seems like that'd be a good time. But yeah, really, really good game for Thanksgiving with people, just close family members and things.
Definitely.
It'd be a great game.
Yeah, especially like I said, if you have relationships with these people, then you kind of get that advantage of, like,
do you like your family versus the in-laws? That would be fun.
Oh, yes. Yeah, that would be a ton of fun. Yeah.
Plus, you got to help out Uncle Vlad. He's not doing too good.
No, actually, he's one of the biggest game designers in the world. But but definitely help him out nonetheless. So that's Codenames. That's our first of our. So far, I like it. We've got a good review so far. I'm sure
more to come.
More to come. So again, if you have anything that you want us to review, let us know. Get in touch with us. What is a couple ways you can get in touch with us, Gerald?
You can email us sitdownstandard@gmail.com.
What was the email address, Jordan?
Sit Down Standard at Facebook.
No, you can go to Facebook and of course see us.
You can't say no if I'm right.
That's true.
What? You can go to facebook.com/sitdownstandard, or you can go on Instagram or on Twitter. We put the podcast now, of course, on YouTube, so you can just put it in the YouTube comments if you want to do that. That's down below.
All the kids these days love the YouTubes over the podcast.
Okay, so my little brother was in town like a month ago, and I was trying to explain to him what a podcast. He's like 10. I was trying to explain to him what a podcast was, and he just didn't care and ran around in a circle. And then,
but pay attention, sit down, try to explain something to you.
Trying to tell you something, kid. But then in the last YouTube, in the notes, he wrote, "Hey, brother."
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
Nice.
I saw that.
See, YouTube
kids,
speaks
man.
to the kids.
YouTube's.
Yeah, podcast is old school.
All right, so go on YouTube, watch us. I will get the full video up. God help me. I will get the full video up on Monday.
I built the computer. I really hope this works.
Yeah, so I will try to get the full video up on Monday at the same time as the podcast, so you can choose to either watch or listen or do both. Why not?
Hey,
I will do.
You got time.
Yeah, come
what
on.
are you doing?
Yeah.
What you doing?
And then, of course, I'll break it up a little bit by little bit throughout the week. So if you want to watch like 10 to 15 minute segments, you can do that. I don't know how I'm going to break this one up, but we'll figure it out one way or another. And then also, if you guys ever want to, we're gonna come out with some other new segments. I know next week we're going to introduce a contest or kind of a giveaway that we're going to do, right?
For the holidays, yeah.
For the holidays, and then we're going to also have one more new segment too. So
I got to pitch it, just burning in my back
next
pocket
week,
too.
Next week.
I'll wait for my turn. I'll wait.
You gotta feed him, baby bird.
That's right.
All right. So before we sign off, I want to give another big shout out to our sponsor, 1,000 Books Before Kindergarten. Of course, check out all their great stuff. It is the holidays. You can donate books, of course. That's always a great thing to do.
Please, yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, just read 1,000 books before your kid gets a kindergarten, your infant, newborn, or toddler. And like I said, Sword of Shannara. If you read all the Sword of Shannara books, your kid would be the coolest.
And you
kid
only
at
do
school.
it 46 times.
The
It's
coolest
so not
kid.
that bad. It's so not that bad. Hey, I'm cool.
You are cool.
I'm cool, and both my parents read Sword of Shannara. Maybe not to me, but they read it around me.
Yeah.
All right, that's like almost the same.
That counts.
Exactly.
By association.
All right. Well, thank you again for watching and as well as viewing. Till next time. Later.
See you guys.
Later. You stole my later.
Sorry.
Oh my god, that's my later. You say bye, I say later.
Okay, we'll try it one more time. Bye.
See ya. Later.
There we go.